Hello, welcome to video number 6. I got this page out of your MyMath book. It is page number 477. It's supposed to be a little bit of a quiz, but I'm going to use it as a review of certain things that I think by now you should be pretty well aware of. Okay, so I've blown it up just to make it easier on our eyes, and I'm going to hope that you came up with the same answers already. Here we go. Number 1. Well, before I can do number 1, I'm going to read my directions. Complete each sentence, okay? Number 1. By blank two numbers together, you can find the sum. If you're finding the sum, what are you doing? Are you adding? Are you subtracting? Or are you summing? That doesn't make sense, that last one, right? So you are adding to find the sum. Okay? The answer to an addition problem is the word sum. We call it a sum. Is it starting to ring a bell? Hopefully you haven't been out of school too long. There we go. Adding. Next one, number 2. The answer to an addition problem is called the sum. Okay, so whenever they tell you to find the sum, you know right away they're telling you to add. Down here on number 3, it gives you a problem that is written in 2 different ways. Okay, it might have felt a little tricky at first, but I hope you could see that when it says 3 tens, it means the same thing as 30. Okay, so let's take a look at that. If you have 3 tens plus 2 tens, if you put those sticks together, those rods, they look like this. 1, 2, 3 of them. 1, 2 of them. And I'm basically drawing these things. How many of them would you have? These 3, 4, and 5. You would have 5 tens. Okay. Well, if they're asking you how many tens, you would say 5. But over here, they're asking you to change them into the ones, because 3 tens is really 30, isn't it? If I broke those down, you'd have 10, and then another 10, and another 10. Oof, that's a lot to draw, isn't it? And then for 20, each stick would be 10, wouldn't it? There you go. I've broken them up down to ones. Well, if you have 30 and 20, if I were going to count all these little teeny tiny dots, how many do you think I would have? I would have 50. Oh boy. Okay. So 3 tens, or 30, plus 2 tens, or 20, is equal to 5 tens. Okay, so I'm going to go a little bit faster on the next one. Number 4. 4 tens plus 4 tens is going to give you, that's right, 8 tens. And 4 tens really means 40, because you have 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40, which is why they wrote 40 here. And then another 4 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 and 40 would make 8 tens, which is the same as 80. Does that kind of make sense? I hope so. Let's take a look at number 5. It's asking you to add 67 and 1 more. Well, you could start by counting 67, but do you really need to do that? No, they've already told you it's 67. But just in case, I'm going to go ahead and count it. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, plus one more will make 68. Okay, so I will go ahead and just write the 6. And now I have 8 ones instead of 7 ones. Number 6. You have 75 plus 3 more. Now I could just trust them and say, okay, that's 75, and just keep counting. So there's 75 plus 1 more is 76, 77, 78. Because I have 7 10s and 8 ones. No regrouping was asked of you there. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and flip it to the back side. That's page 478. It looks like this. And it's got them lined up for you like we did in the previous video. So you start off with your one side and you add. And it's asking you, what is 3 and 5, boys and girls? If you're not sure, you can use your fingers. But by now you should have memorized that that is 9. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Great. Then you have 3 10s. Do you have any 10s on the bottom? No. So 3 plus no more 10s, it's simply 3. Really, that means 30, doesn't it? Because it's 10s. Your answer is 39. So you have 35 plus the 4 goes up to 39. Great. Let's do number 8. What is 2 plus 7? 9. 5 and nothing? 5. My answer is 59. 52 plus 7 is 59. 84 plus 5. Great. What's 5 plus 4? Another 9. 8 plus nothing? Your answer is 89. You always want to start adding from the one side. Okay? Just in case you have to regroup later. The numbers do get much harder, much bigger later. Let's take a look at this one. Circle the ones to show regrouping. Write your answer. Here's where it gets more tricky. This is just like in video number 1. You have a number 16 plus 8. I know that you can count on, but we're not going to do that here. I want you to circle the ones because that's what the directions tell you to show the regrouping. Remember, you have to make a 10 out of the ones to move over. So let's count it. I have 16 right here. 10 and 6 is 16. And then they've had 8 more to join them. All right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? I'm going to make a 10 out of these. You could choose any 10. It doesn't matter which them, because eventually you're going to be left with 4 no matter which 10 you pull out. Therefore, you now have 2 10s, okay? Because you've joined the ones together first, you had to carry the 1. You end up with 2 10s. How many are left over? 4 ones. Your answer is 24. If you counted on, you would have reached the same answer. Let's look at number 11. You have 14 plus 8. Again, you've got to join the ones together first. Well, once you have 10, you need to move it over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And right about there is 10. And I moved it over. And now I have 2 10s with 2 left over. That means that 14 plus 8 equals 22. Let's go to number 12. 18 plus 9. Let's add the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Once, oops, I want 10. There we go, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All those get moved over because once you make a 10, you have to regroup it. Remember the cubes? Abracadabra, alakazam, make my ones into a 10. That's what I'm doing there. They're joining together and they're sliding over, okay? And once you've done that, you're going to have two of them there now. You're going to have two 10s, that 10 and this one. How many ones are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You should have gotten the answer of 27. Okay? Very good. And now what I love the most are the word problems because you know what? If you can't do the word problems, then you're not going to know how to apply any of this math in the world, in your life. So let's take a look at this word problem. It says, Dalton swam 25 laps in the swimming pool. Madison swam 9 laps. How many laps did they swim in all? I have to understand what they're asking me. Are they asking me which one is the bigger number? Are they asking me who swam the most? Are they asking me which one is the slower one? No. Let's take a look at the question exactly. It says, how many laps did they swim in all together? Right away, that should have triggered your brain to say, okay, I need to take Dalton's 25 and I need to take Madison's 9 and I need to join them together. I have to put them together by adding them, okay? Do you notice how I lined up the 9 underneath the 5? Because 9 is not a 10. 9 would be looking like those. So they're in the ones category. All right, so let's count it up. 9 plus 5 is 14. I put the 4 down. I carry that 10 over, just like we did up here where we moved it over. Over here, you just put the 1 on the other side and you add it. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Your answer is 34. Very good. Let's look at why these other ones just don't make sense. If you pick 16, why would your number get smaller if Dalton swam 25? If you're taking Dalton's and Madison's, your number should get bigger, not smaller. Okay? So if you got 16, probably you subtracted. If you still have 25, you never join the 9 together with it. And the last one, 35, is you probably miscounted, bringing you up. Your answer should have been 34. Okay, boys and girls, I hope that this has been helpful. If not, I apologize. It's not the most ideal way of learning, but it's something. And give me feedback if it's not working for you. I will try something else. Hopefully things will be lifted and we could have maybe some home visits. You have my phone number and make sure you feel comfortable calling me, texting me, whatever you need. I'm here. Bye-bye, everybody.